Audio check 1 2 1 2. Okay. Okay. Sorry about being late. I had to go handle some stuff with my daughter, so I had to make sure that was just good. Um, and this was kind of almost unexpected. I wasn't gonna even come on now. It was just gonna be 4:30, but we're doing two streams, kind of back to back. And we're streaming everywhere on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch. And the wrong title is happening right now on Facebook. Let me fix that. Oh my god. I think I need a little intro too for the videos. But we're gonna be watching an interview that this channel, All American Dream Chaser, did, and he gave us permission. So we'll drop the links. There's a link in the description. We'll drop the links in the chat as well. Show this guy some love, because, you know, sometimes people don't want to give you the green light to use their video or whatever. And I thought that was really nice of him. All American Dream Chaser. You can check him out on YouTube and subscribe. Try to fix that. Make sure we're good on Twitch too. Okay. All right, we're on Twitch. Amazing. So let me just show you before we get started with this. And again, thank you guys for bearing with me. I was kind of frazzled all over the place, man. I hope you guys are well. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you waiting. There was like a revised, updated timeline. So my goal right now for this stream, because we got less than an hour before we start the next stream, is just to focus on the interview. But this is a revised timeline from True Crime Replay. They're on Facebook, I believe. And I'll just briefly kind of cover this, but on the next stream, we're going to have more conversations after the press conference. We'll have a bunch of different tabs, things that are being talked about. Maybe we'll even do calls. And so it says 6:08 p.m. local security footage before the party. And so that's that image right there that we talked about. It's been out everywhere. Then it says 10 p.m. Kiely arrives at the party, which I think, I haven't even watched this interview, but I believe Sam talks about the timeline as well. Then it says charges phone with Sami, discusses Kiely driving Sami home between 11 and 11:30. Text mom about extending curfew and leaving at 12:15. So there was some confusion yesterday, I think, with some people that were calling in. The timeline was a little confusing because some articles had different times. There's just different things you might see where you go read something else. And so, but this seems to be the most concise. I had somebody take some notes as well. 12:25, Kiely and Sami say goodbye. Okay, 12:33 a.m. Last information from cellular data per police. And then supposedly 12:36 a.m. Kiely called Sami and another friend's vehicle. And there was a little confusion about that too. People were thinking that Kiely was with somebody in a vehicle, but no. With that article, they meant that Sami was with another friend in a vehicle when Kiely called. The other thing, real quick, before we get started, and if you guys could hit like, please, I'd appreciate that, man. Helps the stream out. And again, sorry for the mess. So we got the surveillance video 6 p.m. Sami arrived at the party at 9 p.m. approximately. That's when she said Kiely arrived about an hour later, so that's between 9:45 and 10 p.m. She arrived with her friend Madeline Larson and her boyfriend. And I think that's the girl that we saw on the video yesterday, which we'll probably watch it on the next stream, that interview. They've been hanging out that day, according to Sami. Not sure if they had separate vehicles. At 11 p.m., Sami says they went to Kiely's car to charge their phones. Sami realized, I just copied and pasted this, that somebody had sent me this. Kiely was intoxicated and said that she would get a different ride home. 11:25, Sami said goodbye to Kiely. They hugged. Sami left. 11:30, Kiely text her mom that she'd be leaving at about 12:15, and then Kiely called Sami at 12:36. Another source 12:33, which the screenshot that I showed you, it says 12:33 was supposedly the last ping. They briefly spoke. Kiely's phone was off after that. All right, so let's get to this so we can kind of watch and talk about it. And again, check out this man's channel, All American Dream Chaser. I put the links in the description.
Kiely Rodni. They're out there looking all over for her. So yeah, busy. And they just, Placer Sheriff's Office just released this photo moments ago of video surveillance. This is what's party. So it's wearing a black, may have been. Welcome, Sami Smith.
Hi.
And it's Sami, thank you so much. I know you've been super busy, and it's an honor. It's a privilege to have you. I'm sorry for the circumstances, but I know you're super busy. You're pressed for time. So let's get to it. I know you've been repeating yourself all day, but what's the latest? Tell us who Kiely Rodni is. Go ahead. I'll let you have the stage.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. Kiely.
No,
yeah.
You're welcome. I know you're super busy. I know you got to be tired. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
I followed you at the press conference today, and I know you're a busy girl. And I just want to say I really admire what you're doing. You're amazing young lady. You're only 18 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
It's outstanding for a young girl your age to. But anyway, nonetheless, I know you're pressed for time, and everybody's wanting to know what's the latest. What is? Well, I'll let you take it from the top. Who's Kiely Rodni? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, real quick. Just give us a rundown.
Totally. Yeah. So Kiely is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends, and we became closer in the past year to coming months recently. And she is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's wonderful. She's smiling all the time. She's caring. She's beautiful. She's there for anybody who has ever needed her. She's very outgoing. She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing too. And she's just a beautiful girl, and we all miss her a lot. And so,
yeah, I'm sure. You saw her at the party, right? You were at the party with her?
yes, I was the last person to contact her after the party, and I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was
No, it's okay.
walking
It's
around
okay.
with her.
I know you got a lot going on. I
Yeah.
get it.
I'm at the teen to teen meetup, so there's a lot of kids outside.
Everybody's wanting to talk to you, and like I said, I greatly appreciate every minute I have with you.
Yeah.
Can you take a quick look at this photo? Is
Yeah.
this what can you confirm whether or not she was wearing this at the night of the party? Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw her in. If you can see on her left side, on her hip, you can see some skin. She was wearing a black bodysuit. I remember because we went to the bathroom together, peed in the woods together a couple of times, and so that's her shirt right there. The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she was wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together. We were out using the outdoor restroom, if like popping squat, basically. So yeah.
That was just released from the Placer County Sheriff's Office. This picture, I just found it on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
So there's talk about this top, the spaghetti straps top. Some people are saying it was found at the area. Can you confirm that, or is that
so that has not been confirmed. If it has not been posted on our Find Kiely Rodni Instagram page, or on the website, or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook or anything, then it is not true, and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting. The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. So yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay. Perfect. So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us a rundown of the party real quick. I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah. So it was supposed to be a senior farewell party where all the seniors and everybody from around our area, like Tahoe and Truckee and Incline and Kings Beach, were supposed to be there. They were invited there because it was supposed to be like saying goodbye to your favorite seniors before everybody starts going off to college, because soon enough here people are going to start leaving and moving out. And so Kiely's a senior, or she graduated early, so she's considered a senior, and I was a senior, so every senior was initially invited to the party. And as well, all grades were invited, just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kiely, and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't planned on going together, and we ended up not going together. She came with her best friend Mags Larson. Magdalene, sorry, is her first name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kiely goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day. And then I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things, you know. But we would always come back to each other. We were just going around the party. We were drinking the same drinks, being teenagers, throwing gloves.
I think Mags, so people are wondering who's Mags. I think Mags is the person that did this interview. We saw this. Remember last night I posted this video? We should watch this video again. I don't know if we'll do it on this stream. It might be the next stream. I think that's who Mags is. I think, if I remember. We'll get to that. That's supposed to be the friend that came, because she had said something about, I could be wrong, but she had said something about like they were trying to force her to take bomb rips without the consent, or was there, I thought she said something about boyfriend, or the boyfriend wasn't there. I don't know. Is that Mags? Maybe somebody can double check or play the video. We'll see.
Sticks into the party, and it started to grow really big. I would say around 10 to 10:30 it just blew up. Like, it started to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed, and I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties. I've never been overwhelmed. I've actually been underwhelmed, but at this party it was very large. Like, it was bigger than any party we've had in Truckee all year, and for a lot of years past. There were people from what we think Sacramento, San Francisco. I remember talking to somebody who was from San Francisco, Reno, Folsom, areas that were just way out of reach from it. And it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, oh, kids are around here. They have vacation homes up here. They're just coming to party, because why not? So then Kiely and I were going around taking shots and just drinking. We were trading drinks with each other. We were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her car to get some.
So trading drinks. So that's what she meant, I guess, when they were talking about that whatever Kiely drank, she drank. Okay, so I guess sharing and trading drinks.
Alcohol sometimes, and then we went to her car to charge her phone, and we were talking about just random stuff, and then it's kind of hard to remember, and so. Or no, we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party, and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car, because my ride was leaving and I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so then we ended up splitting up in the party, because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car, so that we could sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I want to take a couple of questions here real quickly. No,
I want to listen to I'm not going to do it now, but I'm just going to timestamp it so we can go back and listen to this part. 16:39.
In the chat wants to ask you, who was fighting at the party? The girl and guy. Look into them. Was there a fight at the party?
Yeah, so there were some friendly fights that were going on. There was, like, we had boxing gloves. People were, like, trying to instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama, or they weren't enemies or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going. This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. If somebody gets hurt, like, we have people on them, but
So
it's
it
just a way to
wasn't
keep
it
each other
wasn't it
entertained.
wasn't like a fight out of anger. It was just kind of
No.
a just a fun competition type of fighting.
Yeah, just see who wins and who goes home with the title, which I will candidly admit people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time.
Daniel Taylor, and Nola, thank you for that comment. Daniel Taylor's in the house. Daniel Taylor wants to ask you, did Kiely have her boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend with her at the party?
And so this is the thing now, because I did watch this part. And yesterday, that person that called in, I can't even remember her name right now. The person that called in that knows Sam had said that Kiely has a boyfriend. And Sam here says that, and I saw people on Facebook talking that she doesn't have a boyfriend. She has an ex-boyfriend that came the day after she went missing or something like that. We're going to hear it now.
No, there was no ex-boyfriend.
Friendly fights. Yeah, I don't know. See the chat.
Her ex-boyfriend lived in Napa. He was in Napa at the time, and I think he lives in Napa. And he actually drove up the next day, the second he heard that she was missing. He's very close with her family and her. There was no anything. And she does not currently have a boyfriend. She was rocking the single life, like we used to say.
Single life.
Wanted to be
#single.
open and single and
Yeah,
I like that.
have fun as a kid.
I get it. She's
not
only
tied
16.
down.
She's just a baby. I just can't even imagine. How's mom doing? Have you talked to her mom at all?
Yeah, so I've been in close contact with the family.
How they doing? She looked just a nervous wreck. I can't even imagine what she's going through.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say our thoughts and prayers are with the family. It's got to be a hard time. What can we do to help? What can the public do? The web sleuths out there. What can we do to help find Kiely? What can we do to help you?
To everyone at this point around the world, I'm hoping that this is reaching, and if anybody's seeing this, just if they can keep sharing this, get the story out to neighbors and friends and family and local news stations and local newspapers, and posting flyers, making flyers, screenshotting, and somehow making flyers. We need this information to spread everywhere. We're trying to get posters everywhere, information everywhere, just trying to have everybody in the world at this point looking for Kiely and just trying to find Kiely. And if anybody sees anything, to report it immediately to the police, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, or the numbers that have been loaded on. There's been a lot of trouble and frustration with people about the tip line, but they have to understand that there's 1,000 people in there working, getting millions of calls a day now.
I know.
And what is the frustration with the tip line? I thought I heard something that they were saying that, like, I saw on the internet they were talking about, like, I don't know, the tip line wasn't working. I saw somebody had said something, or maybe that's what she's saying, that it was just busy or full or something. Yeah.
I know you had stated that we're not trying to create any rumors, but there was something on the Facebook page that I wanted to see if maybe you can comment on this. It says 2 days ago on the Neighbors app, at 1:00 in the morning, a topless female was being chased by a Honda CRV and was pulled back into the vehicle in Sacramento, California. That's about an hour and 38 minutes away from Prosser Campground. Kiely drives the Honda CRV. Her tank top was possibly found at the scene. I know we just discussed that. We can't verify that is true. Down the road from they're saying her tank top was found at the scene down the road from the Prosser Campground. The timestamps could be off due to a camera clock being accurate or inaccurate. But I don't know is there anything you can comment on that?
Yeah, so we are investigating into that currently, from my knowledge of the detectives, and it has not been confirmed nor denied that if that is Kiely, but we do not believe that her shirt has not been found. I can confirm that her shirt was not found, nor were any articles of her clothing at all.
Okay, I want to let's repeat that. The spaghetti strap shirt that was claimed to have been found, that was not hers.
No, it was not hers. It was investigated by the FBI and the cops and everything.
Thank you so much for clarifying that. So the spaghetti strap shirt, the top that was found, that did not belong to Kiely Rodni. Thank you for that, Sami.
Yeah.
So I can. So now when we watched the press conference, the police were saying that they're trying to get everyone that was at that party to come forward. So should we tell, should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that they need
Yeah.
who do they contact?
Well, I've been not in charge, but I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody at that party. I've posted teen meetups, teen to teens, where there's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage. Everybody stays anonymous, and everybody does not get, everybody is just talking teen to teen. We have interviewers, only about 7 or 8 of us, and that's the limit we're trying to keep it at, to keep the information kind of in a simple one source area that we can go to. And we've moved locations, multiple, trying to make things more convenient in the Tahoe area, in the Truckee area. We've held one last night, and then we held one tonight, and we had a lot of teens come out today and explain things. It's just a way for teens to not feel the pressure of getting in trouble by their parents, or to feel like the cops are going to get them in trouble, or to feel that the media will spread their face all over the internet. We're just trying to get teens to be honest, because kids will tell kids who they kissed, and kids will tell kids who they drank with.
That's why yesterday she was, let's see here if I can do this real quick. That's why yesterday, I guess she was saying for parents to drop off the kids and leave, I guess, because she was trying to tell them, I guess, that maybe they'll feel more comfortable without the parents. Let me play this little clip. Oh, okay. I forgot. I thought I was going to lose the place of the video. Never mind.
Teen talk that's going on in Tahoe City today. I wanted to reiterate this to all of the adults, all of the parents. Please do not come to this. You can drop off your kids, but drive away. Drive away as far as you can so that they cannot see you cannot see them, you can't hear anything. I am in contact with the deputies, I'm in contact with the detectives, I'm in contact with the FBI, everybody. I am the person they
point of contact
going to, and I've had a lot of people come to share, but somebody that knew about the party, learned about the party after, and knows anything at all. If you knew somebody who went, you knew somebody who was planning on going, you knew any drugs or alcohol that was there, you knew somebody who brought somebody, anything at all. Even if you did not go, you did not know Kiely, you never met Kiely, you have no idea what's even going on, you knew about Prosser, please come to me. This is what I look like. I don't know. I'll be right here.
Okay. I think that was referring to that.
They don't want mom and dad to know what really happened at the party.
Exactly.
I totally get that, and that's good that you're doing that. Laura Truan just was in the comments. Laura Truan says you're doing a great job, Sammy.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to think, what else can you tell us that can help? Anything specific about that car? Is there anything like, I don't know, maybe did the car? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So a lot of us just remember today, because again, we weren't ever really looking severely at her vehicle when we were just friends with her, but we do all remember that she has a sticker of a bull. We don't have the exact sticker, but it's a sticker of a bull that is right under the windshield wiper. Right under that is where the back windshield, back windshield, the animal. It's a sticker of a bull, the animal, like a cow with horns.
Okay.
Right under the back windshield wiper. It's right.
And that's the sticker that Megan yesterday was talking about when she called in. I'm trying to look it up real quick. I had it here. Somebody posted it on Discord. Okay, I'll show it when I find it.
Under that, and her car does have hubcaps, because in a lot of these pictures, cars don't have hubcaps. Her car has Honda hubcaps.
Okay. Wow. So look for that car that has it may have a bull a sticker of a bull on the back window, that 2013 Honda CRV. It's a silver car.
And there's a sunroof as well.
And it has a sunroof. Okay, that's another good detail. So it has a sunroof and it has a bull sticker. There's a sticker of a bull, the animal, a bull, on the underneath the back wiper, the rear wiper,
Yes, right underneath it.
Okay. Jane Darby's wanting to ask you, anyone that you noticed hanging around her? Was there anybody was hanging around her? Did you notice anybody around her?
To be fully honest, I was inebriated at the time, so I wasn't
I get
fully attentive of who exactly was around us. When we were going around together, we were just in a lot of different huge groups of people we had never met, because her and I are similar in the sense that we're both very social. We'll talk to anybody we meet. We love
Right.
meeting people, and so that's what we
Yeah.
were doing and
Oh,
everything.
you girls are amazing. I'm just impressed, but it's so sad that this has happened. I just, man, my heart goes out to the family. I just, she's a beautiful young girl. She's only, I got a daughter the same age. Lord, I can't imagine what they're going through. I just can't imagine. I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the road into a ravine. I don't know. But the phone. What about the phone? Can you tell us about her cell phone? Is there anything specific you can tell us? Go ahead.
So it has we're having trouble remembering what color. Like, my cell phone is a green phone, but I have an orange case on it. But we do know.
This is the sticker from the official website. Small sticker under rear wiper. All right.
That her phone has a black case on it with a sticker on the very middle back that says sex wax on it, and it's an iPhone, not the Samsung that was found. It's an iPhone.
So it's an iPhone.
I forget which generation and which number, but I can post about that or something, or get in contact with you.
Okay. Real quickly, Laura Truan wants to ask you, what about pictures and social media posts? There has to be evidence this party went down. I'm sure there's people taking photos or TikToks. I'm sure there's got to be a TikTok video of the fight or something, right? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah. So there's hundreds of videos. We have videos of people taking videos.
Oh, wow.
We have
very good. Very
hundreds
good.
of videos, hundreds of pictures. We've asked everybody to send us any videos and any pictures that they have, even if it's a picture that looks exactly like something else sent us. It could have different angles.
That's true. I guess it does look like a ram, huh? Let's see again. Ram. Yeah.
Looking at an app called Be Real, which is where a lot of kids waited, because the Be Real, it's an app where you can post a picture and there's 2 minutes at random points in the day. There's only one a day, and it comes as a notification will pop up.
Chani says sex wax is for surfing or snowboarding to wax your boards.
On your phone that says you have 2 minutes left to post your Be Real. Like, everybody has, you can post it later in the time, but you're supposed to post it in that time. We're looking at everybody's Be Reals because we know a lot of people waited until they were at that party to post their Be Reals. So we're looking for people to look back in their Snap memories of anybody that we can see in those videos.
I wonder why they waited till after, I guess, to post the Reels.
Anybody that we can see in those Be Reals. We were looking at Instagram posts, photos taken on video cameras, photos taken on Snapchat, videos on all of these, and everything.
Pre-recorded, I guess.
Okay. She lived fairly close. Is this picture correct? She was about 12 miles away. The Prosser Family Campground was roughly about 12 miles from her house. Is that correct?
That dot is not exactly where she was located. It's a little bit more to the right and towards the little blue lake that you can see up from it. It was a little bit closer to that lake, but definitely that's about, it would have taken about 30 minutes for her. We've found out about approximately 30 minutes for her to drive that way, 38 maybe.
This is crazy. I mean, you knew her, being a friend. I mean, your thoughts on her running away? Would she have a reason to run away? I'm just trying to come up with anything that, I mean, it's just, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, what do you think?
To be fully honest, from what I believe about Kiely, all ideas are still open in the air, but she's not the type of girl to run away. She loves people too much, and she has too much care in her heart to leave people and not leave a note or talk with one of her friends or something. And she is smart enough to know how this would get out and that people would be worried about her. And she's a smart girl. She graduated with honors early from high school and was going to attend college, and she had plans for her life, and she seemed really happy. And
I'm sure she wouldn't want to put her mom through this.
No,
her mom just is destroyed.
Her mom is her life. her mom is fully invested in her life.
I could see that. I could see she's got very loving parents, and I could tell this is hard on them. And like I said, our thoughts and our prayers are with the family. We really want the best. We want Kiely to be found. DG's asking you, I think she's in the water in the car, drove into water. Have they checked the water? I'm sure they probably have, but is there anything you can tell us about, have they sent dive teams in, do you know, or anything like that? Or
Yeah, so there have been dive teams sent in, and I can pretty much only say that they've done thorough searches through the waters, through the lakes surrounding. They are searching the waters. They are searching the campgrounds and everywhere, related lakes that are near, because Boca and Stampede are 2 reservoirs that are near there as well. And they are doing searches through there every single day. They have been for the past 3 days. They have done extensive searches to points that you wouldn't even believe the FBI and those people they are going.
I'm impressed with what I've seen. I've seen some of the photos of the search and rescue crews out there, the volunteers, and I'd seen they got a heavy presence. They're working it. They're definitely working it.
And we're so thankful to them.
Oh yeah. They're definitely working hard to try to find her, and we watch the flight patterns. They got a helicopter. I don't know. Can you comment on the helicopter? Is there a reason they're flying in that area?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're flying helicopters around those areas because if they're shining spotlights down to see if there's any reflection, to find her car, to see if they see anybody. We're taught here in Truckee that during the winter, in case there's an avalanche or you're trapped out in the winter, that you can shine a reflective light, like using your phone screen and shining it towards the sun to say an SOS, or to let helicopters and airplanes know that you are out there, and to signal somebody from the ground if you're able to. That's something we're taught from a very young age in our school system.
That'll be very interesting. That's very good.
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's very interesting. You taught me something.
Yeah.
I live in the desert. We don't worry about snow.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I know where you're at. I've been there a bunch of times, and I know they get a ton of snow up there. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But no, that makes perfect sense. But so they're flying around looking. So the car's nowhere in the area. She's got to be out there somewhere. Can you share your honest thoughts or opinion as to what you think may have happened to her? Do you care to share that?
To be fully honest, my biggest concern is that somebody, and I've said this in other interviews, somebody knew she was drunk, offered to give her a ride home, and they didn't give her a ride home. And they could be across the world at this point with how long she's been gone. And I'm worried that I have a feeling, and obviously, I don't know, I have a feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that there's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah,
it's just so sad. Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. I don't.
And I think he asked that because, or the person in the chat asked that probably because those have trackers, I think, or GPS or whatever. I think even the iPods, right? I remember somebody had told me with a different case, and I don't want to talk too much because it's already almost time to move over to the next stream. But I remember with a different case, I thought they sometimes, or I don't know how it works, I thought they had some sort of tracking too.
It's not something I pay really close attention to, and we're not the type to be like, oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
Yeah, I know. You girls are amazing. You seem like wonderful people, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Romans 125:26 wants to know, was there any cameras at the campground going into the campground? Is there any cameras there?
No, there's no cameras out there. The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start on I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way. But it's 89 is very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras out there.
Shani Jones wants to ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception. She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay, at the end of the party when I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home, because I know about drunk drivers and all that, and so
Smart.
and I figured she would be staying there, or she would find a ride home, because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know, she's smart, and so then. I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her, to tell her that I had another ride home, and that I loved her, and I would say bye, and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride, and she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm getting driven home now." But Kiely did not have a set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. And it was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not, when she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background.
Oh, wow.
And that was a big kind of thing, somewhat, that people were saying a lot in the chat, and they were saying that why would you leave somebody like that? I have a story too that I'll share sometime. I mean, it's my responsibility, to be good, but like, I was in a situation too. I'm not talking about the crazy Miami story, but another story where they had just sent my ass home. We're all messed up. I was at a friend's house. And I literally walked out of there without my cell phone. I left the cell phone. I had no shoes on. I just walked out without shoes. I go to my car. My friend walked me out. I couldn't even put the key in the door to open it. I'm just trying to open it. It would not, I couldn't get it in. So my friend, he opens the shit for me. He's like, all right, man. All right, Mel. See you. Bro. And I lived like 10 minutes, 15 at the most from the house. Somehow I ended up driving like 2-3 hours, just lost, wandering aimlessly. I didn't even have my phone. It took me a long time to figure out how to get home. So like, I don't know. I've been there.
We don't really have a lot to go on then, as far as where she could be. There's no nothing. So we're just going to keep following this. And it's very possible that maybe somebody did abduct her, that maybe somebody was watching her. I mean, it's just a sad possibility, but my goodness, our hearts. I don't know. Is anything else you'd like to say before we let you go? I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you tied up with us, but I greatly appreciate all your time. Sami, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you. Stay strong. What's your final words? If Sami's out there watching this right now, just perhaps she's out there watching. If there's anything you could say to Sami right now, what would you say to her?
It's Kiely, just by the way, but if Kylie's out there watching
I'm
this,
sorry, Kiely, I meant, I apologize.
Don't worry.
My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just, this is very emotional, but no, I'm sorry, Kiely.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. If Kiely were out here watching this, I would just want to know, we are doing everything to try and find her. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home. We love her, and we would do anything to see her again. I just want to drink a boba with her again and laugh and tell the story. And when I see her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that she's ever felt. And I hope she knows she's loved. This whole community is looking for her. The whole world at this point is looking for Kiely. Kiely, if you're out there and you can hear this, please fight. Keep fighting. Don't give up. We are coming. We are working. We will not stop working. I will stay up day and night. I have her completely. We want you home. We just want you home. And yeah.
Very, very good. Sami, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm so sorry the family's going through this. I greatly appreciate your time. You're a beautiful person. You're a beautiful friend. I know you got a bright future ahead of you.
Thank
Stay
you.
strong. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're getting it out there, and I'm just so impressed with you. I'm sure your parents are very proud, and they raised you right. So,
Thank
all
you
right,
so much. Thank
Sammy.
you.
Okay, all right. You take care, and thank you once again for allowing us to have you.
Of
All
course.
right.
Thank you for helping cover this.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye bye. Okay. So there we have it. That was Sammy.
All right, so that was from the channel All American Dream Chaser. I put the link. It's a lot longer. You know, he goes on. I haven't seen what it is, but I'm sure they go to talk about the case. I wanted to kind of come back real quick to this. Might even re-listen to this thing. Maybe we can go to the next when we go to the next stream. But I have other things too that I was gonna save for the next stream. Let me just take this real quick here.
The people or to go do other things, you know, but we would always come back to each other. We were the second she got there and from the party with her boyfriend page or on the website or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook or anything, then it is not true and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting. The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. So yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay. Perfect. So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us a rundown of the party real quick. I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be a senior farewell party where all the seniors and everybody from around our area, like Tahoe and Truckee and Incline and Kings Beach, were supposed to be there. They were invited there because it was supposed to be like saying goodbye to your favorite seniors before everybody starts going off to college, because soon enough here people are going to start leaving and moving out. And so Kylie's a senior, or she graduated early, so she's considered a senior, and I was a senior, so every senior was initially invited to the party. And as well, all grades were invited just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kiely and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't planned on going together and we ended up not going together. She came with her best friend Mags Larson. Magdalene, sorry, is her first name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kiely goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day. And then I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things, you know. But we would always come back to each other. We were just going around the party. We were drinking.
Jeremy says she came with Mags in whose car? So I guess I'm gonna assume that has to be Kylie's car. But then then how did Mags get home? I guess did they leave separately, or did she get another vehicle? I don't know.
Same drinks, being teenagers, throwing
we're
gloves,
gonna look at that. Dick says Mags was on the news crime. We're gonna take a look at that clip too again.
sticks into the party, and it started to grow really big. I would say around 10 to 10:30, it just blew up. Like, it started to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed, and I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties. I've never been overwhelmed. I've actually been underwhelmed, but at this party, it was.
Oh, you said underwhelmed. So she's like I don't know. Let me not. But I guess they party a lot. They're young, whatever. And so she said she's been underwhelmed by some of these places.
It was very large. Like, it was bigger than any party we've had in Truckee all year. And for a lot of years past, there were people from what we think Sacramento.
Mags went with Kiely, then left 10 minutes later with her boyfriend. Okay.
No, San Francisco. I remember talking to somebody who was from San Francisco.
Wow.
Reno, Folsom, areas that were just way out of reach from it, and it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, kids are around here, they have vacation homes up here, they're just coming to party, because why not? So then Kiely and I were going around taking shots and just drinking. We were trading drinks with each other, we were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her car to get some alcohol sometimes, and then we went to her car to charge her phone, and we were talking about just random stuff, and then
Oh, okay.
it's kind of hard to remember. And so, or no, we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party, and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving and I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car, so that we could sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I want to take a couple of questions here real quickly.
All right. So let me play some other clips. The other stream is about to start. You know what? You know what? I should do something. Yeah, it's 4:30, so we're gonna redirect. Still got 10 minutes here. If you guys could hit like, I'd appreciate it on the stream.
The search is
Almost kind of want to save this for the next stream. Okay. Yeah, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move us over right now. It's going to start at 4:30 in a couple of minutes. So you can take a little break, go get something to drink, whatever, and then we'll start it. Because I want to save all this stuff we're going to talk about for the next. I don't want to like start talking here and then we just have to jump off in the middle of talking and presenting things. So I'm going to end it now and just it'll move you over. If you're on YouTube, it's going to move you over. If not, it'll just pop up at 4:30. All right. And then we can continue talking. Maybe we'll do some calls. The presser's at 5, but we're going to be there at 4:30, just hanging out, talking, and we can talk about all the different things that's come up so far. And if there's any moment that you want to talk about in the interview, we can always go back and recap some